Welcome to this channel. So in the past 1 week, I have been sharing the body driving uh, in this to YouTube. So body driving is a new term, which means how to uh, drive your body. Now, after I sharing this to YouTubes, there are many Wing Chun friends who have messaged me and discussed with me. Most of the Wing Chun friends who discuss with me do not understand what is the body driving. And all these Wing Chun friends can be divided into three groups. The first group of Wing Chun friends will tell me, well, Hendrik, it is the person, it is not the art. So whether one uh, is good or not, it is about one's own training. It's not about the art. So there's one type of uh, comment given to me by Wing Chun friends. The second type is beijing, defending their own lineage or their own grandmaster. They don't understand what I'm talking about, this body driving, but they will say, oh, for us in our lineage, our seafood taught us that our fists have to synchronize with our shoulder, our hips, so forth, so forth, so forth. They are actually have no idea what I'm talking about, but keeping defending their teacher, their lineage. This is a pretty big disaster, actually, without seeing what is going on. And there's the third type of Wing Chun friends who told me they can beat this guy, they can beat that guy, talk with the hand, don't talk with the mouth. In contrary, there are MMA friends who message me. They know what I'm talking about, driving the body, and want to learn more about it. So with this, you know that Wing Chun today, the educations, is actually a mess. The educations is bankrupted. People not be able to see what is going on and not be able to evaluate what is in front of their eyes, but keeping going on with their thinking on, oh, it is about the person, not about the art. It is about the themselves can beat this guy, beat that guy, and or busy defending their teacher, their lineage, their ancestor. Seriously, this kind of mentality, if one is put into military, you will get wiped out completely. It's like the country you want to make war of have intercontinental missiles with nuclear head, and you don't see that. You don't know it exists. And you're keeping defend that. How is uh, your air force is better and so forth, so forth. So today I like to present this YouTube on the body driving again. This is a serious stuff, extremely serious stuff. Wing Chun better educate the people to know what is going on. One cannot always saying it is the people, the training of the people. It is not the art. Are you serious? Do you know what you face? Is that a intercontinental missile with a nuclear head or a spear? Do you know what is the difference? So for past 100 years, 100 something years, you can see from every lineage and so forth. It is have all this really poor education. In fact, it's the bankrupt educations, and Wing Chun cannot last with that. In fact, I'm going to prove to you. Since 1975, today is 2024. People don't even see that. They are missing the body driving. I'm going to prove to you with evidence, okay? Now, one thing we have to be really clear is, in Wing Chun, always you have this legend on it is the Mui or Jisim or Southern Shaolin, uh, which invented Wing Chun or created Wing Chun. It is a Buddhist art. It is a Zen art. But guess what? You want to talk about real Zen, real Buddhist, Chinese? Let me share with you one thing. This is what all the real authentic Buddhists has to read when they reading the sutta or the scripture, Buddhist scripture. Okay. By the way, General Qi Ji Guang is also a Buddhist. Okay, you can check into the Buddhist, uh, the history told by many monks. Okay, so this is the opening of the sutta of the Chinese uh, uh, Buddhist scripture. This Gatha is written by the emperors of the Tang Dynasty, and it was there until today for thousands of years. And all Buddhists will read this Gatha at the beginning to remind themselves what they need to do. So this is the Chinese. Let's look at it in English. This is the translation. The Dharma, incomparable, profound, and infinitely subtle, is rarely encountered even in millions of ions. Now we see it, hear it, receive, and maintain it. May we completely realize the Tathagata's true meaning. The really important here is now we see it, hear it, receive, and maintain it. May we completely realize the Tathagata's true meaning. Do the Wing Chuners today in the past 140 years since 1860, the Pro-Qing Wing Chun era, ever follow this, the real Buddhist teaching of may we completely realize the Tathagata's true meaning. Tathagatas is Buddha. So the Chinese readers, the Chinese Buddhist readers is for to remind one. When you read the scripture, you have to be careful. Okay? One need to completely realize the Tathagata's true meaning. You're not making up things. You have to follow the scripture. So you look at today's Wing Chun. Does anybody completely realize the Wing Chun's true meaning? Of course, it is not. Like a few days ago, I said, all those researcher today, people love to use the big term research and the grandmaster. How come there's none, zero, to show what is sticking body short strike, even though you use the term sticking body short strike in Yip Man movie? And now, as what I share, the body driving is a part of Wing Chun, sticking body short strike. Does anybody know? Today, you can see all the grandmaster have their way of it will critique this lineage, critique that person, and so forth, so forth, so forth. But guess what? Until last week, I released the term body driving. There is none there. In the Wing Chun history, talk about this body driving. That's how serious it is. So, if one is really following this, may we completely realize the Tathagata's true meaning. If we follow that, when you go read the Wing Chun 1850s writing, the mind will pops up right away. It is the education. May we completely realize the true meaning of what is present here. But does people do that? Of course it is not. That's why I spend all my time on all this. People making claim, people making orders like expert, but they have no idea what it is. So let me share with you. This is at the beginning of the 1850s Shurim Tao writing. It is the instruction before the four part. If you watch my YouTube here, okay, I told you that there's a four part there. So over here it is said that if you want to practice, you must know this. Well, to cut it short, this is from Shaolin Short Strike Classic. If you don't have the classic, you will not know what the heck it is. And the Chinese always is using the older classic to define what they write. So at this part, when they talk about the contractions, extension, they are talking about body driving. So this thing is referred to this. Okay, so over here, body and footwork pairing. This is I already translated in my book, Restricting Wing Chun. Okay, so this is a Shaolin writing. So translate this to English. It said, why is body work and footwork combination is much important than arm techniques? Body work is your body driving, okay? And the answer here is say that it is because the handling of extending, contracting, pretending, and connecting of the entire physical body is the first priority in combat. Okay, so take a picture and you can keep there and read about it. There's this part. There's this part. Okay. Now, so you need to know your body driving or your body work, and then your footwork, and then your arm is the third priority. Okay. And over here it said that typical momentum handling of the entire physical body, which is based on body pairing with the footwork handling, meaning your body driving, pairing with the footwork. This is a dash forward into opponent's opening and is ready to carry a continuous attack. So, we like it or not, when you talk about Wing Chun, sticking body, short strike, you need to know this. Without know this, it is a disaster. I shared with you in the past two YouTube already. Okay, now, but today look at it. Everybody is doing this kind of square type of structure and so forth, so forth. What the concern is about the stance and then the hand technique and the entire body is like structure. It's like a rack. It doesn't tell anything about the body handling. It have no idea on the body handling like this is for the recycling of momentum. You have to handle your body first when you do the recycling of momentum. It has nothing to do with that. It is just completely standing there square. Okay, you can punch with this, synchronize with this, whatever, whatever. But you don't know how to use this body. You don't know how to drive this body. And your stand is, heaven know what the heck is doing there. And of course, it doesn't know, as what I share in this, it doesn't know that sticking body, short strike, your body have to drive this close to him where your leg attacking him, your arm attacking him, your body actually attacking him. It's just like this. Well, that is using your body to play force flow with him. Body driving. That is the momentum using the body to crush him. Watch it again. One is using force flow, one is using momentum. So when you get this close, due to you have this recycling momentum training on how to drive your body, you expect that one be able to use force flow. Okay, when they get close, not hand, not leg, your force flow with your body, or using your body to attack him because there's the body driving. Okay, now. So again, previously in other YouTube, I share with you that due to that, we know, what type of body driving in different style. Okay, in different style. See, this is a very different than this. Okay, which is sticking body short strike. This is not sticking body short strike, which is today's Wing Chun. Okay. So you have arm technique and leg technique, footwork, but you don't have the body driving. Now, that's a reality. Now, the problem, the issue right now is this. Everybody talk about Grandmaster, the most authentic Wing Chun for past 100 years is all quarrel. Mine is this from Wong Hua Po, from Tai Fa Min Gan, from Shaolin, Wing Chun, Southern Shaolin, Ji Sim Wei, all this thing. but you are missing the body driving. And it's so bad that, it is so bad that, hey man, the Western boxing has the slips, body driving, slip type, has the roll type. This is all body handling, body driving. See, the foot, the leg, the arm doesn't have to work. It's just moving your body. Same thing. This is the roll. So in Wing Chun, your sticking body short strike, when you do go this close to the minimum, you have to play with your force flow. While in touch, one sticking together, or you crush him with the momentum. Okay, and of course you can have this, you can have this concess without concession. You just shoot forward like over here is said. Typical momentum handling our entire physical body, which is based on body pairing with footwork, which is this is a dashing forward into opponent's opening. So you fill him up. That is the Wing Chun body driving. Now, Western boxing has that. If you really know martial art, your questions. How come Wing Chun do not have the body driving? How come it is we missing that body part? Okay, so this Western boxing. Okay, you don't have any mysterious stuff. Now you look at like BJJ. Look at how the body get in. Okay, look at how the body is driving in. It is not about the hand and the leg. The body drive in. You see the body? So the Western boxing have his body driving. The BJJ have his body driving. So where is your Wing Chun body driving? If you continue to believe on this mind power, structure power, whatever power, yet you miss the needs of body driving in the real fighting art. So it is as what I said. Do you know that your opponent have intercontinental missile with nuclear warhead there? Why you keeping thinking you have helicopter, you have this, you have that? You know what is a missile? That's how serious problem is. Okay. Now just look into the history since 1975. This is the Kyokushin fight tournament, 1975. The Wing Chunner is in black. So what are you looking here? You're looking at the Wing Chunner. He have no body driving. He's just punching with his body square. Okay, that's why when the Kyokushin fighter after observe it, know what it is, and just go changing the strategy and KO him. You don't have body driving. You don't have that. You're just punching and others like using a rack. Like now, this is 1975. You say, well, Henry, I'm not convincing. Okay, 1996. This is the Wing Chunner here. This is the Sambo player, I think. No, look at it. Same thing. Square body. Rush out square body. Over. You don't have body method because you do not aware of your body. Now look at this. Come to the year 2018. This is Xi Xiaodong. This is Ding Hao. Look at it closely. Isn't that Xi Xiaodong is using slip roll type of body driving, while the Wing Chuners is again using a square body. Isn't that a slip? When the Wing Chunner square come in, isn't that a slip? Isn't that a slips and then get in? And the Wing Chunner over. Look at it closely. Who cares about your tan bong fo? This way, this way, this way. Xi Xiaodong only have to slips and roll. Just look at it closely. And then the next thing is that you're out. So today is 2024, almost 25. This is 1975, 1996, 2018. You are 50 years there. What does all this Wing Chun grandmaster do until this today? People go to China, interview everybody, or this is authentic Wing Chun and critique the other guy, or you have this internal Wing Chun with Tai Chi. Research? Are you sure? If you really research, you really martial art this, you can see right away that how the hell is Wing Chun do not have body driving for 50 years. Why don't people see it? And extended to the time of Huang Wapo, Tai Hua Ming Kam, 140 years since what? Say 1860 when they become pro-Qing, okay? So today is 2024, 160 years. You read your Snake Crane secret note of the Wing Chun, where like Yin Kei San using it to evolve Wing Chun in early 1900. Why don't people see there is nobody driving there? So those are the reality one need to swallow. Otherwise, you can see 50 years of this thing here. And 50 years ago, prior to 1975, 1973, 1969, Bruce Lee said it is a land swimming. It repeat again and again, the same mistake, the same ignorance, the same not training. So in the beginning, I tell you that I'm going to prove to you. Are you going to continue on this? And then today you said, you know, Wing Chun is you train one way, you fight another way. Sure, you go train in BJJ, you train in MMA, you train in Western boxing, you fight in the Western boxing, and then what you practice is practice your Wing Chun set, you practice your stance this way, your whatever, your Xiu Lim Tao, your magic power, everything here. But you fight what? You fight with BJJ, you fight with MMA, you fight with Western boxing, you're not fighting with Wing Chun. If you fight with Wing Chun, 50 years until now. If it's like that, you don't have body driving. So if you tell me there's a grandmaster until today, compare with these people, compare with the Western boxing coach, with the BJJ people, with the Kyokushin, with the this uh, wrestler, with the Xi Xiaodong. Will I believe that? Compare with those people. It just shows that you don't know what is fighting arts. That's how bad it is. Okay. So this is serious problem. If Wing Chun have to rebel, Wing Chun has to have to come up with a body driving training. It doesn't have my way. I don't dictate that. I don't judge, like justify whatever it is. The ancient is written this way, and obviously the ancient is written there, and obviously you don't have it. So are you going to still telling me about, oh, it is about the people training, not the art. Come on, people train this way, this way. So when Xi Xiaodong defeat your Tan Bong Fuk or whatever square, it is just slips, roll and over. Okay? So it need to change. It need to change completely, reform, because you have a serious thing which is missing there. Now, as for 1850 Wing Chun, well, always there are people who do experiment with the body driving and everything. But no, there's no need to broadcast or make it like a marketing. Well, read this. Body driving is really important and crucial when you spar. Without it, you are lost and get hit many times. In every martial art, body driving is a must. A structure base with no body or footwork handling is really unpractical. Okay, so this is those who train with me. Okay, so here I say, don't you guys train the body driving in the short strike technology class? There's a class, which I taught before. I no longer taught that. And here it said that, yes, I use it since then in sparring after he took the class. And here it said, when you post on YouTube is always my experience I have gotten in sparring. He mean that this YouTube. This YouTube. And this one, he share his experience. That's really important to be proficient with it on one must spar with other martial artists unless one doesn't get it. It is also important to share with other and make friends. They also like what I do and want to learn. Yesterday, for example, a Thai boxing guy asked me how I get close to his body so fast and put him under pressure all the time. So it got nothing to do with, oh, the 1850s Wing Chun is the ultimate. There's no such thing as ultimate, as Chi Chi Guang said. Everything has its pro and con, the strength and weakness, and everything need to grow, which is Chi Chi Guang have said, like I translate that for everybody in this book, the Kung Fu 1560. So everything have a pro and con. You need to go spar with your Western boxing friend, Thai boxing friend, BJJ friend, MMA friend to actually experiment with what you have, what you do. You can exchange art with different friends. That's the proper way how to do things. But you have a a par type of technology. Like our Western friend have the sleeping and the rolling, and Wing Chun have its concess without concessions, have its force flow and momentum handling when it gets stick. Again, nobody is ultimate here, but it's a different way of doing things. If you are sticking body, short strike Wing Chun 1850, then you when you spar with a Thai boxer or BJJ friend or Western boxer friends or MMA friend, you better be able to show what you are doing. Doesn't mean who win or who lost, but there's your characteristics. So this is what I like to share with you. Stop to saying, oh, it is not about the art, it is the personal training. Do you train hard enough under pressure? If you don't have a body driving training, you don't have it. You don't have the skill, you don't have it. And stop to saying that my Sifu taught us this way, that way, that way. Our lineage is better than the other lineage. Yet have no idea what is the body driving. And also stop to saying, I can beat you. Sure, if you get a Western boxing champion like Mike Tyson, how many he cannot beat? But we are talking about an art, a martial art, a fighting art called Wing Chun. We are not talking about I am the number one fighter and Bruce Lee and all those kinds of thing, and then all those gung ho talking with your hand, don't talking with your mouth. If those guy who talk that way about talking with your hand, not talking with your mouth, if they are smart, then they need to tell you 50 years ago on the body driving. Otherwise, you lost miserably in Kyokushin Open. You lost miserable in 1996. You lost miserably with Xi Xiaodong. And you still, like what, like a doo-doo bird living in the hole or what? These people love the hell out of you. You think those BJJ friends like Rickson Gracie do not know what you are doing? You think Mike Tyson do not know what you are doing, or is realistic or not? Like making the movie, like the Donnie Yen fight the Tyson. Come on, their slips and Tan Bong Fuk and Picabo, it just dissolve your Tan Bong Fuk and mind power and everything in a matter of seconds. Like a Xi Xiaodong have already proved it to you. How good is your training in Wing Chun? Well, like today, of course, many people just put down Ding Hao, the guy who fought Xi Xiaodong, saying that he's not a Wing Chuner. Well, why don't you go fight Xi Xiaodong? See, do you do better than him? Of course, if you're using the same thing like that, you're going to lose the same way. So this is a straight talk to you. Body driving. Come on, stop all those this lineage, that lineage, this internal, that internal bullshit. It is a war, man. Fighting art is a war. It is not land swimming, like Bruce Lee said.